Okay, birthday, and Trish goes, you're turning 55. I lost a year in 1 second. I lost a year in 1 second. And so, but as we're talking about leadership, they asked me to try to find a mentor that's been a leader to me for many years. And I had so many mentors that I've used over the years, but I go back to my 9th grade basketball coach. His name was Craig Monson. And he was a leader of young men. He taught us how to work hard. How many of you ever ran ladders? Where you start on one end of the gym, you go to the free throw line, and go back, go to half court, go back. Man, we threw up, we got sick. But he taught us how to work hard. But he also taught us about life and about that there was more to life than just being in the gym, the basketball. You had to be nice to people and kind to people. And for 25 years after I left junior high school, I'd go back and see my folks, and I'd go have lunch with Craig Monson. And we'd go to McDonald's, have a Big Mac, and then we would shoot free throws in the gym, 100 free throws. And we would just talk about life and about how our families were doing and what I was going to do in my future. And so he was one gentleman that I look forward to. This is him up here, Craig Monson. He loves fishing. And I tried to find a cool picture of him in the gym, but couldn't. He's like anti-social apparently, because this is the one picture I found of him with the fish. So this is Craig Monson, but I owe a lot to Coach Monson. So he's one leader in my life. So let me ask you a question. As a leader, which all of you are, whether you have one person in your organization or thousands, what drives each of you? What is your purpose? Think about that for just a second. What is your purpose? If you've not thought about this lately, I encourage you to start today, start right now. One of our amazing writers, Kara Hawking, she's in the back, found this quote and shared it with me. Truly effective and inspiring leaders aren't actually driven to lead people, they are driven to serve them. I love this quote. Do you guys like that? You got to serve people. Thank you, Kara. I really, really believe this. In other words, their purpose is people. Ask the most successful leaders that you know, and I'm sure they will say that when you focus on people first, success will come. I realize how simple this sounds when I'm saying. You might say that sounds really simple, but trust me, it takes work to make this work. Make a commitment to get to know people better inside and outside of Plexus. Plexus is for everyone, and you've heard me say this many times, but sometimes not everyone feels that way. Let's be that company that if our neighbors, friends, and family are not interested in Plexus, that they can still be our friends. Can we do that? Yeah. So a lot of other companies, if they're not part of Plexus, they're no longer your friend. Let's not be that type of people. Let's welcome everybody. So let's be an example, and eventually, hopefully, which I know they will, they'll come around. Because we're good people.
They'll come around.
Right?
Don't throw that in there.
Now, this being said, you are the leader of an organization, and you need to find out what makes them tick, what inspires them, and what motivates them to get out of bed each and every morning. Over time, learn some of their little things about their kids, their parents, their college, their high school, their pets, their hobbies, their activities, their favorite foods, and really listen to them. That is important. Don't just ask, but listen. Two of my favorite quotes in the world are, most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. Think about that. And friends are those rare people who ask how we are and then wait to hear the answer. How many of you have had someone ask you a question, how are you doing, and then they just walk off? I'm good. See ya. So take time to listen and understand more, and truly take time to hear the answers. Of course, this goes both ways. You must also commit to sharing these same things about yourself, and find that when you get a little personal, which I have been known to do far too often, because all know way too much about me, but it opens the door and puts people at ease. You've heard me for years talk about my amazing wife, Trish, and she's right here today. And my 5 amazing boys,